Welcome to Unfold the Self. This is our very own Pythagorean Numerology channel. In the last episode, we learned about how to calculate our life path number. So, doctor, if someone's life path number is 1, what does it mean?
In the last class we learned how to calculate, and I'm telling again all my viewers not to make mistakes in calculating the life path number because the numbers behind the final number is also very important. Say for example, when we say 1, you can't have a 1 life path number. It will be either 10 or 19, 10 1 or 19 1 or 28 1 or 37 1 or 46 1 or 55 1.
Oh, yes.
Understood? So 1 means actually 1 cannot be the life path. It has to be 10, 1, 19, 1 like that. Okay. So see the base, don't make any mistakes in the basic calculation of the life path number. So to understand number 1, life path number 1, it's good if you go back to the first episode where we learned about the basic characteristics of number 1, where we understood the positive, negative and destructive aspects of number 1, because this is what is life path, our life purpose is going to tell us. Okay. So what is life path? What is 1 about? 1 is about creativity and confidence. 1 is about the leader. 1 is the pioneer. Okay, it is the path of a great pioneer. Okay. See, 1 always values individuality, independence and autonomy. It is here to bring positive, creative energy in this world. Okay. Right? See, but when we say it is an uphill task, as I told in the last class, that it is an uphill task. It is the purpose of our life and it's difficult. So we are going to face struggles and challenges. So let's talk about the struggles and challenges first. Okay. See, all those who have already learned this number, who are grown up people, maybe they will relate because they can go back to their own life and think retrospectively. Whereas those who are young, who are still not understood their life path number, it will be good for them to understand the positive aspects of this number. Okay. See, what are the struggles? Struggles are basically trying to understand the positive aspects. That means you are using more of the negative aspects. That's the basic thing. Okay. See, so the creativity and confidence, actually this represents what a number 1 needs to climb. The mountain that the number 1 needs to climb. Okay. So that is why they have to work through issues related to creativity and confidence. Okay. 1 life path number suffers from insecurity and need for approval from others. When this is not addressed, there is frustration, which may lead to addictive behavior. So one aspect about this life path number 1, where the negative aspects are more dominant, they may lead to addictive behavior. Okay. See, 1 always will focus on what is unique. Because 1, when we learned in the symbolism, 1 doesn't look for support from here and there.
Correct.
1 always thinks of unique because it doesn't know anything else. Okay, it knows only what is unique. When we talk of insecurity means what? It manifests in 2 ways. 1 is it concerns about not having enough money. So concern about money, insecure about money. This is 1 in insecurity. Second is feeling unsure about standing on one's own feet. Because when we say one is an independent number, it means it has to stand on its own feet. So they are insecure about that. Okay, I am talking of struggles and challenges before before actually the good qualities. Because when I say learning, what you have to learn, what you have to overcome. Okay, so they must learn to stand on their own feet. Sometimes what happens, such ones may feel emotionally needy when they are not on their own feet or they are not independent. They feel emotionally needy, so they need support. And they need support, and they want someone to lean on. Okay, now this is where they need to move from dependence to independence. When you need a support, that means you are not independent. Okay. See, so what happens, when I told you in the last class that we learn our life path number much later in life. So in the early years of life, they may appear dependent, because the qualities of independence are dormant. They are not revealed. Even they do not know. They do not know. Okay. But later they become self-sufficient. May also become so much self-sufficient that they may become sort of self-serving, bossy, selfish, egoistic. Now they are leaning towards the negative aspects. Okay. Because being independent is good, but when sometimes one tries to be too independent, overdo it, then it leans towards the negative aspects. Okay. They do have leadership qualities. And they also have the drive and determination. But many times they cannot tap that quality.
Okay.
It is untapped. Maybe they don't even know they have it. It is untapped. And this is where other numbers come into picture. When I said last time, equipment, you need an equipment to climb the mountain.
Yes.
So what equipment is available to them will decide their life path.
Okay.
Whether other numbers are supporting or not. This is where, when we say learn, how will I learn? I need some equipment to learn. Right. So we see that they will avoid leadership, they will avoid confrontation. They don't like to confront people. Okay. They also have an extraordinary ego. They become aware of their one has to become aware of its potential and power, which is there in them, which is already there in them. Look, they don't run with the herd. Unique, when I said unique, pioneering, and they have such gifted skills. People have lot of gifted skills. It's an exceptionally creative number. Okay. See, when creative energy is blocked, it may lead to psychological or physical problems. When I say physical problems, means body. When we say mind affects the body, body affects the mind. So these people may have, when their energy is blocked, they may have lot of physical or emotional or psychological problems. Okay. Creative energy and sexual energy are closely aligned. That is why they have vulnerable reproductive areas, lower abdomen, lower back.
Okay.
Yes. So there is a block in the flow of this energy. When there is a block in the flow of this creative energy. Okay. This could lead to physical as well as energetic constipation, lower back pain, problems in the lower abdominal areas. Right? So this is where they need to really work upon. So what one needs to do is, they need to increase their commitment to their goal. Right? One is a provider, one is a protector, a very goal-oriented person. Okay. But what happens when their creativity is blocked or their confidence is low? sometimes. It may happen
Yes.
for various reasons. They become very dominating and they get irritated when things don't go their way. There's a lot of irritation and anger. One is related to anger. Now you'll understand why anger. When we talk about the negative aspects of the number, from where this anger is coming. Where it is coming from. We have to understand where this anger is coming from. Why they become egoistic, why they get irritated.
Yes.
Right? See, these ones are very status conscious. They're very that's why, and they don't mind working hard to maintain that status. Okay? But they also have to watch out for selfishness and stubbornness. Right? They must guard against anger and aggressiveness. Because if these qualities are not brought under control, they could become excessively dominating, they become vindictive, violent. Ones can also become very violent. Because when things don't happen their way,
Okay.
it's going to affect them psychologically. Okay? See, ideally they should have their own business and they should be their own boss.
Independent.
They must be independent. Okay. Another thing that they have to watch out is, because they have what I will say, the lower abdomen is weak or is on the weaker side. Lower abdomen, lower back, the lower part of the body is on the weaker side. So what they must do, they must watch their food habits.
Okay.
Okay. They must maintain an exercise program. They also must watch their addictive behavior. We'll talk about from where the addictive behavior comes from. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Because these people, they gravitate towards dense foods. They don't like light food. They also have weight issues. Weight in the sense they could be either overweight or underweight.
Okay.
Even bulimia. Bulimia is something where the people eat and vomit out because they are so afraid of gaining weight that they eat and they vomit out. It's a disease. So bulimia is a major disease. See, they are very kind-hearted. They are kind-hearted, they are trustworthy, they are dependable, they are very compassionate. They are very compassionate. But they have to watch out is they have to let pride and overconfidence not overpower them. So pride and overconfidence can't be their masters.
Oh.
They have to be the masters of confidence.
Not overconfident.
Not overconfidence. A person with life path 1 will achieve much in life as long as the drive, creativity, originality and the spirit are fully used.
Okay.
Okay? They have potential to be the leaders and they fail as followers. They make rules. They are the leaders. They are not good followers.
Okay.
Because see, they are original people. They symbolism also we they don't
First.
they cannot, there is the first. They cannot look for support from anywhere. Okay. So there could be too much control or lack of discipline from authority figures during childhood. See, from where it comes, I'll tell you. In the childhood, there could be too much control from the authority figures. I mean, who are the authority figures? They could be parents,
Yes.
or they could be uncle and aunts, they could be grandparents, or they could be their guardians.
Yes.
Okay, so lot of control from them, or maybe lack of discipline altogether from the people from authority figures who are looking after the child. Okay, or we can say the male parent was either too aggressive or was not present at all. When the male parent, the father, was not present in the sense maybe he was living in some other place,
Yes.
or the child was living with
Guardian
was brought up by other people like grandparents, uncle, aunts, whosoever. So there's an absence of the male parent. Okay, then what happens? What will happen? The person who is taking care of the child takes place of the male parent. It could be the mother, it could be the grandparents, or it could be the guardians. Whosoever is taking care of the child will adopt the male role, thereby confusing the child. This confuses the child. No, when a mother takes the role of the father, it confuses the child. Here I should not be saying, but wherever there is single parenting, the father is taking, adopting the role of the mother, or when the father is absent, the mother is adopting the role of the father.
Yes.
And actually it confuses the child.
Okay.
It confuses. See, where this is inevitable, where there is a loss of parent or some, whatever, the parent has to travel or stay away from the child, there is no choice. They can't do anything about it. But otherwise, single parenting confuses the child. Howsoever you may try to give them mother's love, father's love, or whatever, it confuses the child. So either way, the child grows up not knowing how to communicate what he wants or needs. So the child is unable to communicate. Healthy communication is not there. Child cannot express and tell what he needs or what he wants. Okay. So as the child grows older, if he is criticized or if there is over adoration, too much pampering,
Correct.
or
Yes.
criticize, both ways, either criticize or there is too much over pampering or adoration, he becomes frustrated and does things to attract attention. We say, no, these ones are, many times you see, they are attention seekers.
Right.
Ones are attention seekers. Okay. Actually, they are not attention seekers. Actually, what they want is, they want acceptance and praise. Ones actually want that they should be accepted as they are, and maybe some praise.
Correct.
They don't ask for anything more than this. Some praise. So they're very emotional and energetic. Too much energy. One's energy field is very high. It has a very high energy. That's why they can be pioneers. They are hardworking. They are goal oriented. Energy field has to be high. But sometimes their emotions manifest as in a very different manner, as say anger, arrogance, rage. Because the extremes, energy field is very high. They can throw a rage. They can become hypocrites. They can become narcissists. They can become very selfish.
Okay.
So all these come with, I think sometimes I feel that this also comes from childhood.
Okay.
They're very successful in career. They're hardworking. They have an incredible drive. But see, when you work so much, there's risk of burnout. You can burn out. Thak jate hain.
Correct.
Because of their large energy field, they are very good healers.
Okay.
They are very good healers. Now, see, what they have to do is, how do ones find fulfillment? How does one find fulfillment in life? Okay, because finding fulfillment is important for all of us. We are not talking of only one. Everybody has to find fulfillment in something. For ones, it is follow your own path. Do something that interests you. At a pace you choose. Okay? And results that satisfy you.
Correct.
Right? Now this goes for work, pleasure, relationships, everywhere. This applies everywhere. It's not only about career or work, everywhere. They also need to give up something. See, when we say we are learning our life path, everybody needs to give up something. To get something, you have to give up something. There's always a give and take.
Yes.
So what do they need to give up? Let's see now. They have to give up a bit of control in the workplace because they are controlling. They have to give up that. They have to give up. Not only in the work, also in relationships. Okay? Also give up some ego.
Okay.
See, one has fantastic qualities, provided they know how to make use of them. Another thing I'll tell you. See, when they feel very secure about money, that they have become independent, actually they need less sleep.
Okay.
They sleep less than others. They don't need much sleep. When they're secure, they need less sleep. One sleep less than all others. See, one is, always remember one thing. One is the most lonely number. It is the loneliest among all the numbers.
Oh.
Okay? Now here, for all life path of one, I'm just saying, ask yourself 3 questions. 1. Am I so proud and arrogant? Do I suffer from loneliness? How can I work on my addictive behavior? These are the 3 questions which every life path of one should ask oneself.
Doctor, what actions can they take to overcome these challenges?
1. Overcome insecurity. 2. Find positive ways to express. 3. Channel energy through your work or hobbies. 4. Establish a daily routine exercise.
Okay.
Okay. Deal with addictive behavior. 5. Okay. 6. Eat light and healthy food. Then 7. Create ways to serve in the world. See, when I say serve in the world, because we say one is about I, myself. Okay.
Yes.
Now when we talk of the world, that means they have to become more giving, more humanitarian, think more about others. This is what it means.
Correct.
Okay. So today I have not talked about the aspects of the numbers. There are so many positive aspects which are attached to number 1. As I told you in between, no,
Yes.
there the pioneers,
Yeah.
everything. Lot of, but I am not repeating them. But I want all life path number of 1. Go back to the first episode where we had talked about the positive, negative and destructive aspects, and just see what you need to overcome. See, everybody doesn't need to overcome everything. Everyone doesn't have the similar challenges. Everyone is different. Everyone doesn't have all the positives or lot of positives and no negative, destructive aspects. No, everyone has everything. The proportion changes. But everyone has everything.
These are the lessons for life path number 1. So life path number 2 next Saturday. Namaste.